Hello and welcome to the video for 5th grade for April the 1st. This covers the work from March the 31st. Today's lesson was fairly easy. We are working with interpreting fractions and how they relate to division problems. So I am looking to try to get Ernie back in the video sometime soon. My wife and I have been staying at home the last few days just to make sure that we're staying out of the public as much as possible and making sure we're taking care of ourselves. So at some point in time, there will be another Ernie sighting, hopefully at some point this week. So let's go ahead and take a look at our problems. Number one, which division problem has a quotient of 1 and 1/5? So if I were changing this, I would change it to 6/5, and 6/5, the fraction, is the same thing as doing 6 divided by 5. So that would be our answer for the first one. I'm going to skip across to number 5 here. Which point on the number line identifies the quotient of 6 divided by 8? So that would be 6/8. And I have 1, 2, 3 spots in between. And so I've got 0, and then here's 1/2. So 6/8 would be the same thing as 3/4, and that would match with point B. Number 2, Ellie has 3 pounds of turkey to make 12 sandwiches. How much turkey should she put on each sandwich if she wants to have each sandwich have the same amount of turkey? That would be 3/12 of a pound, and we would change that to 1/4. Number 6, which of the following does not have a quotient of 1/3? That would be 3 divided by 8. We would have a quotient of 3/8. Excuse me. Number 3, between which two whole numbers is the quotient of 2 divided by 3? That would give us a fraction of 2/3. That would fall between 0 and 1. Number 8, Miguel and 2 of his friends, 2 friends plus Miguel. So these questions always have some kind of trick to them. And the trick is we have 3 people that we are dividing our 7 cakes up into. So the first 2 don't work because that's how many people. We're not dividing the people, we are dividing the 7 rice cakes. So 7 divided by 2 is not going to work because we have 3 people. 7 divided by 3, that does equal 7/3, so this one is good. 7 divided by 3 is 2 and 1/3, so I can multiply here. Do 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 to give us 7. And so that one works. This one looks like it could work because I could do 2 times 3 plus 1 to get 7, but our bottom number is 2. So what this is actually supposed to be is would be 7 divided by 2 equals 3.5. So this one doesn't match the exact problem that they want us to do. Number 11, I've went ahead and written out the steps here. So I started with changing our 40 ounces divided by 12 into a fraction, and then I made it from an improper fraction to a mixed number. So I get 36 for 3 times 12 plus 4 gives me 40. So I have 40 parts over 12. 3 and 4/12 would change to 3 and 1/3. And so the answer would be 3 and 1/3 ounces. Number 12, which I believe was our last problem, select the boxes to show whether the problem has a quotient equal to 1.5. So 2 divided by 6 is not going to be the same thing. 5 divided by 2 would be the same thing. Sorry, that's not correct. That would actually be 2.5, sorry. So forget that I did that. Bad Mr. Parks. 12 divided by 8 would give us 1.5. 16 divided by 24 would not. 3 divided by 2 would give us 3/2, so that one works. 2 divided by 5 doesn't work, and 4 divided by 6 doesn't work. So those were the problems for today. I'm looking at doing a couple things with videos coming in the near future. I'm working on a way to do like a whiteboard kind of app so I don't have to have my marker board starting next week when I will be actually teaching each individual lesson for Go Math. Those videos will come out at 8 a.m. The morning of the assignment, and we'll have some communication in Google Classroom. Also looking at the idea of possibly being able to do like a Google Hangout kind of thing, where students can show up and video chat with each other and chat with me, and we can just kind of share how life is going during this kind of crazy time. So be on the lookout for that. I will be coming up with a packet of math work that will go home starting next week. Again, we're going to move away from the Ohio Performance Coach book in the interest of working on some other things for now. So I miss all of you. I hope all of you are doing well and are safe and are healthy. I hope that you all have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you guys again, hopefully soon. But until then, I will see you tomorrow in the video. Take care.